You will not believe this. Oh my God. This is the worst, the absolutely worst that I've ever seen or heard Jim Clyburn.
COVID-19 opened up some fault lines in this country, and we are about repairing them. That's what Joe Biden did. And I think that people are going to look at Joe Biden much the way we look at Martin Luther King Jr. When he said in his speech, it does not matter how long you live, but how well you live.
I want to rewind that because I'm sure some of you missed it.
COVID-19 opened up some fault lines in this country, and we are about repairing them. That's what Joe Biden did. And I think that people are going to look at Joe Biden much the way we look at Martin Luther King Jr. When he said in his speech, it does not matter how long you live, but how well you live.
You know when you see them corny ass YouTube thumbnails, there be somebody going, you know what I'm saying? You be like, not clicking on that shit. You'll never get me to click no dumb shit like that. But I think it works because people do click on it when they see that. They're like, I won't be able to go to sleep until I know why he's doing that. Eyes all bugged. When I heard that the first time, Johnson, I was like, nah. Because there's a level of ass kissing I've come to expect from Jim Clyburn. You know, there's a level like, there's a performance that I'm used to seeing, but this performance is so over the top. This level of ass kissery is so, it's the Sha'Carri Richardson of ass kissing. Like, you know what I'm saying? What Sha'Carri Richardson is for running fast, Clyburn is for ass kissing on this. I have never heard anybody kiss Joe Biden's ass quite this way. Jim Clyburn just compared Joe Biden to Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Now, don't get me wrong. I keep hearing about the chips. Joe Biden passed the chips. I asked anybody on this channel, I say, hey guys, anybody here got a job working with them damn chips that I keep hearing about? Because I keep hearing us talk about all this money that Joe Biden spent on chips. And no one raised their hand. And I said, you know what? I'm being gracious. If anybody in your family got a job working on these damn chips that Joe Biden keep talking about, please put a one up. Not a single one came up. Nobody said yes. I said, well, Joe Biden, he did the infrastructure bill. I said, okay, cool. How many of y'all working on infrastructure? And people will be like, infrastructure? Acupuncture? Nah, I ain't never did no infrastructure. Now I did get a job driving Lyft. So see, I didn't see a whole lot of change in the black community because of the infrastructure. They hired a lot of the migrants for that. It seemed like, I'm saying. But I'm saying I didn't get a lot of ones on that shit either. That's all I'm saying. But see, Jim Clyburn is comparing Joe Biden to Dr. King, who lost his life. He was shot at 39. He was murdered. Ain't nobody shoot Biden. Somebody shot Trump. I'm not comparing Trump to King. I'm just trying to look for similarities because Clyburn just said, one day people are going to look back and they're going to say, Joe Biden is just like Dr. King. And I can't find a damn thing in King's legacy that resembles Biden at all. Just to remind everybody, King led the Montgomery bus boycott 1955 to 1956. The formation of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, the SCLC, in 1957. The March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom in 63. The famous I Have a Dream speech. What speech did Joe Biden give that freed people, that made people want to be tall as this wall and go for it all? What speech is memorialized that Joe Biden gave? Oh, the one about there was evil people on both sides coming down an escalator. Trump came, and then I had to come stop him to save democracy. Nah, that's not even a name for that speech. That's just a bunch of bullshit some speechwriter threw together. Or maybe it was some speeches that Joe Biden plagiarized the first time he ran for president that made him have to drop out. I don't know. Nobel Peace Prize. I don't know. I don't think Joe Biden has got the Nobel Peace Prize. What was that Obama put on Biden? Was that a Nobel Peace Prize? I don't think it was. It's like a medal for being a vice president that stayed out the way for 8 years. Didn't say too many dumb things for a change. But King got the Nobel Peace Prize in what year? 64. Civil Rights Act of 64. Yeah, Civil Rights Act. Joe Biden couldn't even pass the George Floyd Policing Act. Voting Rights Act of 65. Shit, we lost voting rights. I'm still trying to look for similarities between, Joe Biden and Dr. King, because Jim Clyburn said, looking back, one day, history, they're going to say that Joe Biden was just like Dr. King. Poor People's Campaign in 68. Yeah, that's one. They say that's the reason why they had to get rid of him, because he was trying to unite people, of all colors. He realized that jobs and money matter more than anything else in this system that we live in. And that's when they said, so you wanted to just sit on the bus. You just wanted to stop being the bus and be able to sit on the bus when you wanted. We understood that. You just wanted to be around us. That's fine. But now you want us to break bread with y'all. Nah, we can't do that. We can't have poor whites and poor blacks teaming up. Say goodbye. It's a certain level of disrespect I've come to expect from Clyburn. Like when he says dumb shit like, Joe knows us. I don't know Joe, and Joe don't know me. Not even a little bit. Nah, and I'm black, and I still didn't vote for his punk ass. And I'm still black. I was black when I didn't vote for him, and I'm black now that he ain't running, and I still ain't voting for him. So now, I'm used to a certain level of disrespect out of Clyburn. But this right here, comparing Dr. King, Dr. Martin Luther King, to Joe Biden, or comparing Joe Biden, because I don't even think I should go that way. I feel bad saying it that way. Comparing Joe Biden to Martin Luther King Jr. They ought to kick his ass out of the Congressional Black Caucus. They ought to kick his ass out of office, period. He need to go retire. He needs to tomorrow turn in his resignation papers and say, you know what? I quit. I'm going to go ahead and sit down. Tim Black is right. I need to stop. I need to go do a fish fry. I'm going to go open up a restaurant and I'm going to sell my own fish fry. I'm going to give this a break. I'm going to just let it go. I'm over 80. Why am I doing this to you and to myself? That's what Jim Clyburn needs to do. Because this right here, it's more than a bridge too far. This is a walkway, a boardwalk, a walkway, an ease, a hill, and a bridge too far. This is everything. This is everything leading up to the bridge for like 20 miles before the bridge starts. This is way, way over the top. The ass kissery, the fetch and steppery, the shuck and jivery is too far, Johnson. I don't care what Biden did for you. You don't get to have agency to make that type of correlation. Now, that level of disrespect should be checked. But you know what? I haven't heard anybody in mainstream media say anything. Now, look, I didn't watch a lot of mainstream media. Obviously, I was busy today, pulling up like these 10 different clips that we used tonight. But I'm saying, this shit right here should not stand. He should have to issue an apology to Black America expeditiously. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments section.